Today on Briefs, waist packs. Often disregarded, but they really are uber useful. Alright, wise man here, y'all. I'm in the backyard behind this old church. Now, I'm sorry about the downhill. I'm not trying to look down on you, but this thing's heavy and I don't want to move it too much by myself because it might break. But I needed this as a backdrop to hang up some of these things. So today we're going to talk about waist packs. This one's an ACU waist pack, and I want to go over it first because amongst the things that you could do with a waist pack, this is number one, and what this one's set up as. It's a waist pack. It's got a wet weather liner in it, wet weather bag, I mean. And then inside that wet weather bag is a wet weather poncho liner. So it's water resistant, not gonna get wet, and you have it if you need to stay warm. This can go just about anywhere in the truck or car. You can even stick it down in the spare tire in most cars. All right, you can bend it, stick it down in the spare tire, so you always have it. Now, they have several strapping systems. They have setups for MOLLE on the back. All right, so that would go like on a plate carrier, but it's also the size of a pistol belt, so you could wear it on a pistol belt. Or you can use the waist belt as provided, which is what I use them for, because when they're not in use, you can stow them inside the panel. So if you didn't want to use them with the waist pack configuration and you wanted to put this on MOLLE, do one-handed, standing, I should say. There we go. That's what you do to stow the ends so you don't have these buckles get caught on everything. Now, this is about the perfect size to stuff a whoopee, which is a wet weather poncho liner, inside a wet weather bag in this thing. Now that is a approximately 4x8 wet weather poncho liner, and I'll try to remember to do a picture-in-picture somewhere around in here of what one looks like when it's unfurled in all its glory. This is ACU or UCP, whatever you want to call it, camouflage system. Not really the best camouflage. It was designed to do everything. And as we know, things that are designed to do everything don't always do things very well. All right, next one we have, this one's multicam. We did not get very many of these in. A regular ACU, this is in very good condition because they don't have the plastic on them, but they're basically new. They still have that weird smell in the inside from the water treatment to make them water resistant. This is a multicam one. It was missing some buckles, so I'm using it to do the demos. Generally, they're set up just like the other one. All the sizes are the same, only the camouflage pattern changed. This one will become one of my truck ones since we don't have the other buckles. Now, the storage capacity isn't huge, but it's more cubic inches than the butt packs of old. For example, this one has a 1-quart canteen, a canteen cup, a broken down APAC MRE. It has a 2-mag pouch that's holding utensils and a Bigfoot tool and a ferrocerium rod to get a fire started. I have a couple tins in here in the hand grenade pouch to hold small kindling or other small pieces I might want to hold on to. This one also has a slingshot because I figured if I'm bailing out of the truck and running away into the woods on this, I probably don't want to be shooting anything because the only thing I could see me running from would be other humans. So, you know. But anyway, that's how that one's set up. And that's the one that'll go into the back of the Chevy and just kind of sit around in there. And from time to time, as the MRE meals change, I might swap one out, but we pretty much just eat APACs around here. I've eaten an APAC like probably 5 times in the last week. The multicam ones are a little more expensive. They're like 15 bucks. The DSOVN Everywhere knives are $15.99 on the website, and if you come see us on Whatnot, you can get all these things on Whatnot. I don't have the waist packs up yet, primarily because there's only 7 of these. They're going to sell out on Whatnot probably tonight after this video goes up. But the other ones, I have several hundred of those. I will be adding those to the website soon, and you'll see the link below. All right, this is Wise Man with another episode of Briefs, talking about an often disregarded but uber useful piece of equipment, the USGI waist pack. For those of you that don't know, Uber is a real word, and it doesn't mean the guy that picks you up. Uber means above and beyond, a finest example, so to speak. Started in German under Uber, then it went to English under Übermensch, and then in the 60s it was consolidated into Uber. And I don't know why I bothered to look all that up, because I've been using Uber for the example of it, for a specification of exemplary, for a long time. But hey, interesting tidbit, you know. And I learned that in like 10 seconds, just because I wanted to use the word in a sentence and wanted to make sure that I was right. Crazy what you can learn. Anybody that's ignorant in this day and age is either choosing to be so or has an intellectual limit that's holding them back. Because everything's there. You just got to go look for it. I mean, talk about the epitome of seek and you shall find. Ask and you shall receive. Knock and it will be opened unto you. I mean, like, man, there's a lot of information in these demon boxes. Thank you for coming here to get yours. So I think today's code will be information. Love y'all. 20% off at Whatnot. You can also go to the website and use code Whatnot20 at checkout. It'll get you $20 off $100 or more in purchases. Or you can use the code YouTube20, which will also get you 20% off $100 or more. If you found us through YouTube, we prefer you use the YouTube code first. And if you end up buying 2 over $100 purchases, you can use both codes. They don't stack though. So you'd have to use them on 2 separate orders over 100. But if you do that on that second order, put second choice so that we'll know. All right, we really appreciate all you've done for us. Remember, God loves us, y'all. The original meaning was to hang out in a garden, take care of some plants and animals, talk to God when he came by to see us. Along my thinkings, when I say, if you take other humans that cause you pain out of the equation, how bad would this existence be? Not that bad without the other humans, which means the other humans, including ourselves from time to time, in scenario to scenario, are the reason why this place sucks, meaning Earth. It doesn't have to, though. Make the 3 feet around you the best place anybody could be today. If you do that, the world will change. We will change the world. If you go beyond that and you start protecting those around you that are weaker than yourself, this world will get a lot better. But that doesn't always mean physical conflict. Sometimes it just means speaking up for what's right, even if you may lose, as long as your own life and limb are not in peril. On life and limb, you make your own choices. As for me and Big Man, we choose God. So as long as you don't attack us for that, we're good. All right, y'all. Be kind to each other. It doesn't have to be this way. The world sucks because we make it suck. Try to be the best person you can be and make the 3 feet around you the best space anybody could be in today. Thanks for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I really appreciate you. Y'all have a good one.